Hey guys, it's your girl Georgia. Welcome to Georgia's Lifestyle. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, special welcome to Georgia's Lifestyle. If you're my regular subscriber, I'm so happy that you're still here watching me, following me. Yeah, so it's just another video. I'm at work. It's Ramadan and spring break in a few days, so the attendance is very low. I have only 2 students in school today. The numbers are very low, so we have combined all our classes. But yeah, I'm just here getting some work done while I have it's not free time, but while I don't have the kids, I'm just here getting my classroom ready for when we come back after spring break. How have you all been doing? What have you all been up to? Yes, so I'm still here. You know, if you're new to my channel, I'm here in the United Arab Emirates. I'm a grade 3 teacher. So I teach math, English, science. Yeah, math, English, and science. I teach the core subjects. So once you're a homeroom teacher, yeah, that means you have the kids for the whole day. I teach math, English, and science, and those 3 subjects are taught in English, of course. And throughout the rest of the day, the kids have Arabic, they have Islamic, they have PE, but those are taught by specialist teachers, and music and drama, and yeah. So the only 3 subjects I teach each day are math, English, and science. So yeah, that's about it. That's Georgia. And so on my channel, you will hear me talk about what it's like working here in the UAE. And yeah, are you interested in working in the UAE? So if you watch my previous videos, you would have seen pretty much like, or hear pretty much all the information you need. But if it's your first time watching and you haven't gone back to watch my previous videos, yeah, to teach in the UAE, some of you call it teach in Dubai, but guess what, guys? It's the United Arab Emirates, which is made up of 7 emirates, with Abu Dhabi being the capital. Then the next is Dubai. So Dubai is not a country. Dubai is one of the 7 emirates that make up the United Arab Emirates, or the one of the 7 cities that make up the United Arab Emirates. Yes, yeah, one of the 7 cities that make up the United Arab Emirates. So that's Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Fujairah, Sharjah. I know I'm leaving out some of them. Yeah, so Dubai is not a country. Oh my gosh, hey. Yeah, so as I was saying before, the requirements are a bachelor's degree or a master's in education, right? So a bachelor's degree, a master's in education, you need the transcript from the university where you studied. And here in the UAE, you can only be employed to teach what you studied. So if your degree is in primary education, then you teach primary grades, grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If your secondary education, where you specialize in a subject, like your bachelor's is in math, or your bachelor's is in English, or your bachelor's is in science, or it's in physical education, that is what you can teach. You have to teach what is only in the area in which you studied. And again, you need to have the bachelor's degree and or the master's in education, of course, and the transcript from the university in which you studied. The minimum requirement is 2 years, 2 years experience after you finished your degree. 2 years, you need to have 2 years experience after you finished your degree. However, there are some schools who employ newly qualified teacher, meaning that you just finished studied, you don't have any experience yet, but there are some schools, they call it NQTs, newly qualified teacher. But the basic requirement is you must be working for at least 2 years after you completed your degree. And of course, you need your 2 references. Most times, one of the references must be from the last institution in which you worked. And basically, that's that. That's all you need. Your qualification. And what am I leaving out? Yeah, and you don't need to pay any money. You don't need to pay any money to get a job here. So if you see any recruiter reach out to you, or any supposedly school reach out to you and asking you for money, you know that is a scam. Because once you conduct an interview, once you attended an interview, once you were interviewed and you were selected for the job, then it's the school's responsibility to pay for your airfare, to pay for your visa. So all of that will be sent to you. They will send you your ticket, they will send you your visa, and everything else is on you to prepare yourself to come here with your little necessities that you will need. So again, the school will definitely pay for your visa, and they will pay for your airfare to get here. What are the benefits? You are going to get housing, so either you live at the school's accommodation, or they will give you the money to rent somewhere to live. You are entitled to health insurance, so the school will also pay for that. There are some schools who pay tuition for your kids. There are some schools that pay full tuition. There are some schools that give you a percentage of the tuition, and there are some schools that if your child is going to the school that you are teaching, then you might not pay anything, or again you might just pay a percentage. There are some schools that don't cover tuition, but they cover flights, so they give you flight allowance for you and your family. So different schools give different benefits, but everything is provided for you who they employed. And again, you can drop me comments in the comment section if you want to have, if you want to ask further questions. But yeah, just stay with me while I get my classroom prepared for when we come back after spring break. Yes, so this is one of my display boards where so I teach at an American curriculum school, which is also an IB school. So here I'm preparing my unit of inquiry board. Yeah, so this is basically what I'm doing. So like I said to you, my school also uses the IB curriculum, where we focus on 6 units for the school year, and when we return we'll be doing sharing the planet. So I'm here putting up the various headings that are needed for my board and our display boards. After we put up the major headings, the display board should we should have students' work being shown on the boards, being displayed on the board. So it's going to be empty now. When we come back and we start the unit, then we will have a display of students' work. I'll have the key vocabulary for the unit, finding out, tuning in, questions that I want to ask them, questions that they want to ask me about the unit, and so on. This is a board I had before. The top says our amazing work. This one is my math board. I don't want to show you all of the board because it has students' picture on it, and I'm not allowed to show that, but I can show you some of the work below here and over here. This is my literacy board. And here are a few of their work. Over here I have my word wall. This side is my reading area. Arabic books over here. English books over here. Well, my classroom is not looking as it should be now because, as I said before, it's spring break. The kids are not here. So we took out the desk and chairs, the carpets, and so on. So that's about it. My whiteboard over here, the IWB board, interactive whiteboard. Over here is messy, my table, because I'm working, of course. Those are the carpets there on the top because the cleaner is tidying up. Yeah, basically it. So you can comment and let me know if you have any questions. What would you like to know? But thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody, and tell a friend to tell another friend to come and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Much love. God bless you.